I'm gonna have a big trivia question. Does anyone know where our first event is? If you do, you're getting something really free tonight.
Really?
No, wrong. It wasn't in Boston. We actually started in Framingham at Uno's Bar and Grill on Route 9. Does anyone know where that is?
Yeah.
And believe it or not, we had over 100 people at that event. It was amazing. I knew it was a good thing to start. But then we progressively moved to the city like everybody else seems to be these days, right? Who lives in the city here? Just about everybody, right? Boston's population is actually going to attract 700,000 for the first time since 1960, because all these people moved to the city. So I wanted to introduce Rachael Dempsey, who's my co-host from Mass Professional Networking. Say hi, Rachael.
Hi everyone, thank you very much for coming.
So our next event is February 28th. It is at Earl's Kitchen Bar and Grill in Boston, as approved. And then on the 28th of March, we'll be at Lansdowne Pub for our kickoff spring event. It's the day before opening day for the Red Sox. Do you believe opening day is only a short 2 months away? But right now, what's our mind on right now? The Patriots, right? I tried to get Tom Brady here tonight, but he was too busy getting his bandage off his thumb tonight. So what I want to do next is, I'm trying to know where the WeWork people are, but I want to introduce WeWork. Somebody was Aaron. Aaron's going to come over here and talk about WeWork for a second, and then we'll have a couple of I tell you, people I've known for years and years come up, give a couple networking tips, and then we'll get back to networking. Aaron.
I'm not going to get on stage because that was dangerous as can be. But if anyone has any questions about what WeWork provides, if anybody's interested in a place for their business or any type of value that we can bring here as a community, you can come to the front, we can give you a tour, you can ask or answer any questions that you might have. So have fun tonight. Thanks for coming, everybody.
Thank you, Aaron. Before I forget also, we have a group on Facebook and LinkedIn. It's called Mass Professional Networking. We also have a tech group called Mass Tech Networking, and I forgot to mention we have an event for that at WeWork St. James on March 14th. All right, so this gentleman here, I've known Tom for about 5 years. We did some radio shows on UR Business Network back in, 2013, 14, something like that. So I have Tom come up. He's going to give a few tips on networking and a little networking story. Tom. Woo! You can be up here if you want. Do some exercises.
My name is Maloney. We're here to talk about networking and the magic of changing people's lives through networking. And I want to tell you a story about just last night. I was here networking at the Fucked Up Meetup, and I met a lovely woman here who was sitting next to me, and she's been here 3 days from Norway. And all of a sudden we start talking, and I start connecting her with different people to help her fulfill her goals of being here, because she's here working on her master's degree to get the documentation done with Dempsey College. But networking, you never know how you're going to change people's lives and how it gets established. So one note I want to take and hand out to everybody is, I was talking to the founder of Bynum back, about a year or two ago, and I happened to have some one-on-one time with him. We were talking about the magic of networking. And I told him about a story where I walked into a networking event and I saw somebody standing in the corner that looked so far out of place, it just seemed so unnatural to him. I went over and talked to him. We ended up becoming friends and exchanging business cards, so on and so forth. So Isaac, the founder of BNI, this guy's a billionaire, says to me, that reminds me of an occurrence that happened a couple of weeks ago. He says, I'm at Richard Branson's house, the Richard Branson's house, okay? And he says, I'm there and I'm networking, so on and so forth. And he says, I keep noticing the sky over in the corner and it looks so far out of place. It's the last thing you want to be doing. So, after a while, I went over and I started talking to him. And it turns out this guy is the head of Richard Branson's space program. And so we start talking, and he's talking about how in 2 years we're going to be able to hop on a shuttle and go around the world like it's nothing. within 5 years, we're gonna be able to hop on a shuttle and go to their hotel out in space for the weekend. And within this guy's lifetime, they're gonna be able to hop on a shuttle and go to the moon and walk around. And this guy's 70 years old, okay? He says, then the real magic happened. I said, why are you here? He said, well, Richard told me I had to come. He says, you don't seem real comfortable here. He said, except for meeting you tonight, this is the most horrible thing I've ever had to do in my whole life. He said, why is that? He said, this is just not my nature. He said, I never have to do it again, I'll be just happy. He said, but I can't thank you enough for opening the doors for me to at least feel somewhat comfortable tonight. So networking, you never know who you're gonna talk to, what doors are gonna be opened, who you're gonna meet, and don't assume anything. Last story, okay, because I can go on all night on stories. But this is a real fact, okay? It's real emotional to me. My daughter's a Tony Award-winning Broadway producer. How fortunate I am. But back a few months ago, within the last year, she's raising money for her new Broadway show, which is called Beaches. And she was really tight for raising some money to get the legal work done and the accounting work done. So she called me that night and I could hear in her voice. I'm still the dad, so I could hear little things like that from a little girl. And she's got just desperate. I said, Jen, all I can do, I can't do anything, I don't have anything I can do. I said, but what I will promise you is I will talk to everybody I meet tonight. That's all I can promise you. Went to this function, which was over at the Point. We all know the Point. Some of the people here were there that night. And I started talking to everybody that was there. And the night wraps up, and I'm gonna go to leave, and there was a couple there, and I said, no, they wouldn't be interested. And I said, wait a second, Tom. You committed to your daughter that you would talk to everybody. So I went and talked to this couple, who are one of the nicest couples you ever meet in this world. Turns out, the next day, they wrote her a huge check and solved the problem. But that's what networking is all about. You never know what other people's dreams are, what they're looking to do, and what magic can happen. And networking is, one thing you want to ask people when you network is, the first question is, ask them what brings you here. Not what do you do. What brings you here? What's your magic? What's your passion? And you want to get the people's passion about them. So, I'm going to wrap it up because we don't want to make all night talking. My name is Tom Maloney. I do seminars and trainings. And a new seminar, training actually, I'm just introducing. It's going to be called The Wingman for Networking. We're going to work with people one-on-one to help them go out and learn how to network and how to make contacts with people and get doors open. So if you have an interest in it, talk to me afterwards. Jeff said he will be announcing it this weekend on his site. So with that, I would like to bring up somebody that's really magical that I met about 7 years ago when she first came to Boston. And she's a real life changer also. And we actually did a radio show together. And that's what networking is all about. We met each other blind. We were at a networking event called Revolve Nation. And she was there promoting a seminar that she was involved in. I happen to be co-host of that also. And we just became friends, doing radio shows together, and we're constantly in contact with each other. So with that, should I come up?
Bring it right up.
Alex Bynum.
Hello. So when I met Jeff 5 years ago, he had a nickname for me, and that nickname was the Pitbull. And that was because when I walked in a room, I was ferocious, and I knew what I wanted, and I would just be crazy about it. But these days, 5 years later, I'm more of a golden retriever, and I'm much more approachable and much softer. And I wanted to give some networking tips tonight about how I built my full-time healing practice through the power of networking. I was sitting down with my business coach, Ken, over there, and I've literally built like 80% of my practice on networking alone. So I want to give you some tips for that, about how I've done that. So my first tip is, so I'm a healer and I'm an energy healer. And so when you walk into a room and you have the energy to take, you tend to meet people that also want to take from you. So if you really want to change and get something out of an event, What I started doing was I show up to give. So if you show up to give, you're going to find others who want to give to you. But if you show up to take, then you're going to find people that want to take from you, right? So if you don't take away anything else from tonight, just that spirit of giving will get you so far. It has gotten me so far. My second networking tip is whenever I walk into a room, I always try to rephrase it. And what I do is I use the question, how can I help? So I started doing this everywhere because networking is all the time. It's not just, sorry, Jeff. It's not just tonight. It's all the time. Networking is all day, every day. And so I literally was in a grocery store and I was like, oh, I wonder how I can help the grocery store, right? Because people come here all the time. What a great place to network. And so then I became a Reiki vendor at Whole Foods, and they've never had that before. But that started as a result of just asking, how can I help? So anywhere that you go, all of you are amazing and talented. Anywhere that you go, if you just ask how you can help, I'm sure there's a way that you can bring your service, whatever it is, to the world around you, even the grocery store. And then my final tip for tonight is how can I add value? So also in that same regard, how can you add value to what someone else is already doing? So I've used this as well. So like there was a pop-up thing, and so I was like, you know what? The pop-up was all about fashion. I don't do anything related to fashion. It's not one of my strong areas. But I thought, you know what? I could probably add something peaceful and relaxing to this pop-up, right? So I just asked to do that. So no matter what someone else is doing, even if it's apples, like you feel like an apple and they feel like an orange, there's middle ground there somewhere for you to meet and to add value to each other's lives. So I hope that was helpful. Thank you for listening. And tonight, in the spirit of giving, I'm giving away a healing session. So if you're interested in a healing session, I have some sign-up sheets right over here. And if you just sign up, you'll be entered in a raffle for a free healing. So thank you.
Thank you, Alex. All right, that was some amazing tips. There'll be a quiz later. So before we go back to networking, I just want to thank our vendors, Karen McCarthy, Blisswood Bodyworks. So make you feel nice with a nice massage. Make sure you say hi. I want to get a free headshot for their LinkedIn profile. Right over there, we got IO Technology. Sorry, I had a brain. I need more beer, I guess. And then we also got Jeff over there selling some products. So definitely say hi to everybody, and make sure you join our group. And thank you for so much. I am so happy to see everybody tonight. Let's get back to networking.